Hey everyone, so I'm here in Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area, just outside Los Angeles, California, and I'm doing an early morning hike. I've spent just about a week in the LA area, and in the previous video I visited Sequoia and Kings Canyons National Park. And today I'm doing something a little different. I'm in the National Recreation Area, which includes a lot of state parks. And today I'm going to be in Malibu Creek State Park to go visit the site of where they filmed, in my opinion, what was one of the greatest television series ever made. That's MASH. It was filmed in the Santa Monica Mountains just outside LA, and that's where I'm headed now. Or at least the exteriors, so the helipad and where all the tents of the 4077 were set up. Of course, the interiors were in a sound stage back in the city, but I'm gonna go visit the site of MASH. And so far it's gorgeous here. The canyon below is been filled in with fog, so that was really cool. And this trail is really nice, and the mountains are gorgeous, and I'm just like minutes from the valley where I'm staying. So 2 days ago on Sunday, Hurricane Hillary, which had been downgraded to a tropical storm, rolled through the area, hitting the west coast, and dumped a bunch of rain on the area. That was 2 days ago, and the trail I'm on feels really spongy, I think from all the rain. Because normally it's pretty arid in Southern California, but yeah, this is getting a little muddy. Not muddy yet, but it's definitely not dried out yet. So I made it to the junction with Craig's Road, which is the road that leads to the MASH site. And that shot I just did was overlooking, I believe it's called Century Lake. I think it's a small reservoir. There's a dam at one end. I don't know if you can hear the water running. I was hoping it wasn't like a rushing creek or something I had to cross because of the rain, but it sounds like it's just a dam. So yeah, this is the road that leads to the MASH site. This is the way they would have taken to get to, the production vehicles. And now it's just a trail in the state park. It's a gorgeous morning so far. Almost looks prehistoric back here. And oh, there's something over here. Alright, so bonus to the MASH site today. Where I am right now was used in the 1968 film Planet of the Apes. So this site up here was Ape City, where the village where the apes lived. And there's even a little sign here. This is showing a picture of the village, and I'm standing right here, and this is the trail that I just came down. Yeah, I guess Charlton Heston and Roddy McDowell is one of the apes. Yeah, they would have been down here filming that. So that's cool. Got to see Planet of the Apes as well as MASH today. So I ran into a small snag. There's a bridge here, what used to be an auto bridge, which doesn't go all the way across anymore. And so I have to do a small creek crossing, which I read about in some of the descriptions, so it's not a complete surprise. I'm just kind of hoping to avoid it a little bit, but it's not deep. It's only up to my knees. There. Not hard at all. It looked a little deeper than it actually was, but if that's the worst of it, that's fine. Alright, so according to the sign I just passed, I'm at the MASH site. So I'm just going to start looking around for signs of it. Alright, so I finally made it. I made it to the MASH site, and I know I'm here because it's hard to miss. So they have I think this was used on the set. I'm not positive, but I've heard it's a restored ambulance from the show. Just to give you a little bit of orientation, over here, appropriately enough, where the picnic tables are, is where the mess tent was, and there's an old hulk of a Jeep right there, and more remains of an old ambulance in a bit worse shape than the first one I came to. And then right here is the famous sign with all the directions to various places around the world. And this is where the swamp would have been, which would have housed the main doctors, primarily Hawkeye and Trapper in the early years, and Frank. And then later on it would have been Hawkeye and Winchester and Honeycutt. So this is that's where the swamp was. And over here, I guess this is where the hospital building was, over on this site. And you can hear the creek running pretty good in the background there. I just look at that view. Oh my gosh. It's like a scene out of Jurassic Park right now. It's so cool. And the sun hasn't quite come up yet, which is good. I'm not a sun person, so I'll be headed back and mostly in shade, I think. I don't have a lot of time here, so I'm trying to hit all the hot spots. Alright, I'm up at the helipad. Right around me. So this is where the helicopters would have landed, carrying the sick and injured, and all the doctors and nurses would. There's the road that comes up this way with the jeeps and ambulances to carry them back down. And this is a bird's eye view of the camp. So got the mess tent right here, and then the swamp and the hospital building in the background. And the fog in the canyon with this early morning light is just ridiculous. It's so gorgeous here, and cool and creepy, and it's still cool even though it's August. It's only like in the 60s right now. That'll change once the sun comes up, but so yeah, this was great. I'm really glad I got to do this. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and yeah, this was like on my to-do list on my trip to California. So alright, so I guess that'll wrap it up. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.